It's now time to slide towards Limelight with Masuma, where the hostess is beautiful Miss Masuma Papia. Masuma is a well-known makeup artist in this region. Women simply love her as she beautifies them. Anyway, let's see her and what she has to feature in her upcoming segment. Once more, it's called Limelight with Masuma.
Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Limelight with Masuma. I'm your hostess, Masuma Papia. Limelight with Masuma is a TV show focused on promoting and highlighting business owners, professionals, upcoming trends, and key social issues. Above all, it's a show about people from different walks of life sharing their experience, their passion, views, and expertise with us. Today, I have my good friend Shadi back on the show. She is the owner and CEO of MUA Shadi. You guys all saw her last month when we talked about the Oscar look. So thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
I have to tell you, as a makeup artist, this makes me so happy because you're going to do a demonstration, a quick makeover on Miss Courtney here, right?
Yes.
And I know, a lot of us out there, we don't, we like makeup, but we don't know certain techniques as to how to put it, where to put it, what color and things like this. So you'll share all of that with us today.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So before we start, I know because of timing, we don't really have a whole lot of timing. You went ahead and prepped her face. Tell us what you did.
So I already moisturized her skin. I primed her skin and I did some color correction. Courtney had some dark circles and some red spots, and we used the peach correction to bring down the brown, and we used green color correction
neutralize her skin tone.
Neutralize the red.
I mean, she's very pretty, and I'm looking at her skin. She has very nice even skin tone.
She does.
She probably doesn't need a whole lot correcting.
Courtney actually never wears makeup. So this is a fun makeover.
There's no better place to do it on camera then.
Yes, absolutely. It's super fun. It's super fun.
Thank you, Courtney, for being our guinea pig today. We appreciate that. So you said you used peach tone.
I used peach tone under her eyes. I used the green throughout where she had red spots, and then I went over it with a concealer, one shade lighter than the foundation you need to use.
So why do we do that? Why do we do one shade lighter?
Because you want, when your foundation goes on, you want under the eyes to be one shade lighter. It brightens the eyes, it brings out the eyes.
Kind of just highlights on its own.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it makes a big impact.
And you could probably see, maybe what we should have done half face so you could see the difference. Though Miss Courtney doesn't really have a whole lot of problem with covering up, but it actually shows the difference, Yes. So I do see, and I'm sure our viewers on camera can see it, the highlighting that you've done here. It's very bright, so it kind of just brings out her eyes, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah. It does. And then for her eyes, if you can see, I put in light shadow, like a cream shadow on the inner.
Like a champagne color.
It is. It's like a champagne color.
Now you prime the eyes too, correct?
Before you do any eye makeup or any face makeup, you have to prime. Otherwise,
and the reason you want to do that because
it just will.
Shadows won't stay.
It won't stay.
It'll crease.
And it'll just wear off very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it'll just wash out, look like you just came from rain outside.
It
does.
You just
look very beat up. So it's very, very important to prime your eyes, no matter, even if you don't want to do what Shadi did here, she did kind of like tell me what you did, the corner here, you did cut her crease a little bit.
So I was inspired by our Oscar talk last month.
Yes, it was fun.
It was so much fun.
So much fun.
We had a lot of fun.
We should do this again.
Yes, we do this every day.
It's always fun talking about other people.
Always.
Sorry.
So I did more of a brown smoky on her. It's a soft smoky look, but it's still pretty dark, but it could be worn daytime too. So there is a champagne light color on the inner corner and right underneath her eyebrow. This is all light color.
And if I was saying, let's just say it's daytime and you're just, I don't know, going to work maybe, and you don't want to do that much, could you just do the champagne and do liner, like a very thin strip of liner, and it would look just as good?
Just as good.
But just make sure you always use prime.
Always prime your eyelids and your face before your makeup.
And let it kind of soak for a second. A lot of time what I've noticed, and we do this too. Like if we're doing a fashion show or something, and we got a bunch of models to work on, we very quickly do the moisturizer and primer, and then go in with the foundation. But you let it every step. You need to take a break and let that product go into the skin.
Yes.
Kind of just marry each other before you can go in with the second layer or the third layer, because anytime you prime your skin and you don't wait, the foundation would just look like it's sitting on your skin.
It does,
and it won't blend.
It really won't.
But as you can see, Shadi did such a good job with the
Thank
foundation.
you.
Looks perfect. I mean, I love this whole thing. So going back to the eye.
So going back to the eyes, we have the more peach terracotta color in the center and coming up a little bit on her lid. And in the corner, we did the chocolate brown.
So you actually, her eyebrow bone here, where we cut the crease typically,
Yes.
you've used a transition color, correct?
I have.
To separate it.
I have.
And
When we say transition color, that's the color that takes you from the dark to the light, like a medium color.
and guess who taught me that? Miss Shadi. Because she is also a teacher. She teaches makeup. So lots of things to learn from her. So I could see the transition color, and if the viewers can, but it's not pronounced, but you could see it.
Yes.
It's very visible.
It makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference. Now, have you done any highlighting under the brow? I could see a little bit there.
Under the brow, we have a slight shimmer, a champagne shimmer. Because you
from
want
After Talk.
Yes, exactly. You want to raise the eyebrows. Now, Courtney, speaking of eyebrows, as we mentioned last month, has beautiful eyebrows to begin with. I did fill it in a little bit in the corners.
But she
and
didn't
in the
need any
middle.
defining, though.
Really
'cause it
not
looks-
much.
yeah.
Not much.
She's got very neutral, kind of like an everyday eyebrow look. Like for me especially, I'd have to fill in a lot to make it look like this. This is not natural. But for Courtney here, I think, and you said you filled it in, but I still can't
Just
tell.
a little bit.
Yeah, it looks so natural, but yet it goes. Like, I love it. Don't pluck your eyebrows. Perfect the way
I
it
said
is.
that to her earlier today.
She probably hears that every time someone does her
She has
makeup.
beautiful eyebrows. It really frames the eyes beautifully.
No, you haven't used mascara, or you maybe a little bit.
I used a little bit of mascara, and if you look at her eyes, I did not line her eyes with eyeliner. I used a flat brush,
Angle
eyeliner brush, and I lined it with a dark brown eyeshadow.
I think, Shadi, also, I'm glad you brought that up, because a lot of time we're afraid to use eyeshadow as eyeliner, right?
Yes.
I do that a lot. Like, I love using eyeshadow, both bottom line and my regular liner, yeah. And it's, you got to be careful with it too, because you can get a little overboard when you
I can
use
do a
it.
whole smoky look with just eyeshadow and no eyeliner.
Yeah, and we do that a lot,
We
like on
do
red
it.
carpet, I mean not
Yes.
red carpet, like fashion shows, we do that a lot, because sometimes if we're trying to achieve a wing look, it takes long. Trust me, makeup doesn't come easy, it does take some time. So we'll just give that illusion of doing a wing eyeliner
Absolutely,
with
yes.
shadow. So that just looks so nice and natural. And I know you smudged it a little bit too.
I did. I
can
smudged the
see.
corners a little bit, but underneath her eyes, if you look underneath, that's been lined with a light brown eyeshadow. I always say this in every one of my class, and if any of my students are watching, they'll remember that I always say this: never line under your eyes with a pencil or a gel or a liquid. Even for a smoky look, it's
Definitely
not going
not
to
a
look
gel.
good.
You don't want to go in
Never.
there with a gel.
You always line. If you want a black smoky look, do a black eyeshadow.
I mean, if you use the gel bottom liner, it would just look like an animated, I don't know. Like
It's a
vampire.
harsh look. It's not
Yeah, it's very harsh. I
complimentary.
mean, if you could wear it, it's perfect, good for you, but it's taking a chance. So it's always good to go in with a shadow and
It's
line
a
it.
much softer look.
Now, Miss Courtney here has nice deep set eye,
She
but
does.
but she has, like, her lid is so wide, so you could see how beautiful, like there's a balance here. And you did a little bit of a highlighter in the inner corner, I see.
I did. Again, it was with the champagne shimmer.
And that brings out her eye, like it just looks so perfect. So tell us about her, you did a little bit of contouring, I see.
I did do some contouring. I did some contouring on her cheeks, her nose, her forehead. She has this beautiful forehead. If you have a short forehead, you cannot contour. Just highlight your forehead, please.
Trust
I think
me,
we
you
talked
may
about
want to.
this.
Yeah, I talk about it all the time with any model that I work on or any clients. You know, it's they always feel like everyone's Kim Kardashian. They need to do contouring. Like, hello, you probably don't even need it. In Courtney's case, I a little bit. You know, right up here, I can see.
She can take it.
That she can take it. She can take it. She's got the guts to take it, and it just looks so nice because you did a very light touch.
Very
it's
light,
not that pronounced.
and it balances everything.
It does
and then
balance
we
it.
do bring the contour down the sides.
I see
here.
that. So you started it kind of like here and went this way.
Yes.
And I see a little bit here, and it's probably hard for our viewers to see if you get up and close here, but it does. It looks really, really natural. See, makeup's not that easy, okay? It does take some real
little
technique.
bit of time.
Yeah, a little bit of time. So then we don't have any blush on her. You're going to do a little bit of blush on her.
I am going to
correct?
do a little bit of
Oh,
blush
you wanted
on
to do
her,
mascara. I'm
but
sorry.
I'm going to actually show you before blush. Sometimes contouring is enough with just a light lipstick. So first we're going to line her lips.
You know, and it's very important to line lips. You know, a lot of time we feel like, oh, we could just go in with a darker lip color and you don't have to line it. Trust me, you do. Otherwise, the lipstick will bleed out. It'll probably just stay for 2-3 minutes, stay normal, but then it'll bleed out immediately. So it's very, very important to go ahead and do the lips. And it just looks nice. Look how pouty that looks.
And I'm bringing the lip liner into the lips a little bit, as you can see, because I'm coming in with a gloss, with like a gold gloss.
And so you did it, you kind of just did it all over the lips.
I did. I kind of brought it into her inner lips.
Okay.
And we're going to put gloss.
That already looks so pretty. Oh my goodness. I love that color. What is that color? I have to get that color.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is beautiful on her.
Oh my God, that is so
And you can see the gold shimmer, I think, really brings out the gold in her
Oh my goodness.
eyes.
It does. And it with her hair too. I have to
This
get
is
that
a very
color.
soft look for daytime, even for nighttime, depending on where she
You would
wants
go
to
a little bit heavy on the gloss if you like go into a club or whatever. But could you wear this with something like red, like we're doing right now?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
We're going to switch out her lipstick.
Just really quickly.
I'm just quickly going to blot this down and put something darker for her, for you to see how you can take it darker. I'm going to reline the corners a little
And
bit.
I mean, just the liner on its own too, I think, you know, brings out a lot of, oh, that already does look nice. So that's like a brownish kind of tone.
The lip liner has a very neutral brown tone, and we're going to use a brick color on her. I think this will look beautiful.
So pretty. And so you could just wear the same eye look, just like Shadi did, just change up the colors, and you'll be a totally different person for
Completely
the next
different.
party. So that's awesome. I cannot wait.
Now, when you
to
do
show.
darker lips, you want to go gentle on the eyes and vice versa. You can go dark on the eyes and go light on the lips.
And you could do a little bit of ombre if you like. Could you do a little
You
bit of a
can.
shimmer right in the middle
You
to give that
can.
illusion?
We
I do
can
that
add,
a lot.
We can add that a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, but that's okay. I mean, it's right now. I think it just looks perfect the way it is. I don't want to mess that up. Can we? Oh, that's so pretty. I love that color too, Shadi. I have to get that.
It's so pretty on her. And then now we're going to add a little gloss, just so you can see.
While Shadi
in the
is doing that,
center.
I know it's we could do this pretty much for another half an hour or so and keep Courtney here, but we do have run out of time. So that brings us to end of this episode. Shadi, thank you so much.
Thank you for
This was really,
having
really
me.
good. Courtney, do you like it? Looks
I love it.
gorgeous.
Thank
Well, if you enjoy this episode and would like to see more related topics or want to be on the show as a guest, please email me at limelightwithmasuma@gmail.com. or call at 703-646-0098. So until we meet again, stay happy, stay healthy, and enjoy life. Thank you.